everyone, so welcome back to my another video. So I finally got a chance to do a filming because actually I haven't been doing much filming because of the lighting issues, because now it's like raining every single day in Singapore and the skies are very gloomy right now. And even as I'm filming this, it's also very gloomy. So I have been procrastinating as well and wondering when I will be able to do a filming. So you know what, I'll just do it, because I was thinking that maybe I should just wait till the skies get brighter and the weather improves. But looking at the situation, I think it's going to be rainy throughout the month. So I've been like dragging this video for some time, which is about the fitting session that I had at the Gown Connoisseur, as well as warm whites. So as you know, that my very first fitting session was with B Queens. It was okay, but I didn't really like the gowns that I tried on. Then after that, I went on to warm whites as well as the Gown Connoisseur. Okay, coincidentally, right, it's two places were actually pretty close. And I went for warm whites because I know that they're eco-friendly. They, in the sense that they support sustainability, so they actually hunt for like gowns from other people and then they rent it out in that way. So unlike for like bridal studios, right, so their gowns are usually rented up to a certain number of times before they actually sew it off. But I guess for warm whites, they actually do, I don't know how many times they actually rent it out for, but their conditions of gowns are pretty good. So when I first tried on the gowns at warm whites, it was pretty ideal, to be honest. So let me think. I tried on, say, about 3 gowns, I think, or 3 or 2 gowns. And I initially had the preconceived idea that I would actually suit in mermaid dresses, but it turns out it wasn't. I actually suit better in A-line kind of dresses. So the lady over there, she's the co-owner of Warm White, so she recommended that I tried I could try A-line dresses, and she's right. So when I tried the A-line dresses, I actually love it, and I thought that, hey, that's it, because it's affordable. Their rental rates are $400, and this $400, right, is already included of the deposit. So what happens is that you pay $400, and then the $200 would be deposit, and then after that, when you return it to them, they will take the deposit. They will take the deposit to pay for the rental of the dress. I don't know how it works, but it's just $400 flat. And okay, the only issue is that there's no like gown delivery, so you have to like arrange yourself to go down and pick up the gown. And they even have gown rental along with the veil as well. So I thought that was the ideal one. Like when I tried on the dresses, and it was fitting. It was like, it fits me perfectly and it makes me look slim. So I really like this particular dress, like you can see right here, which is the one that I wore it. It was pretty simple, and it's exactly what I envisioned myself to be in, because it's like minimalistic, it's elegant, the fabric is nice. What else? And there's some lace details at the back. But when I went home, right, I discovered that actually there's a few brides who are already wearing this gown, and it was posted on like warm white. So I'm not too sure whether like if I'm gonna wear it again and then end up like looking like everyone else. But oh well, you know, gown renter, that's that. I mean, besides, every gown looks pretty similar in a way, so I guess it's fine. So that's that. It was pretty good. Then after that, I went to the Gown Connoisseur. Gown Connoisseur experience was pretty amazing as well. I think out of the 3 bridal studios, okay, Warm White wasn't, you couldn't even consider that as a bridal studio. So that showroom that they had for Warm Whites was at an industrial park at Ang Mo Kio, and it's very small. Selection of gowns is very small, but they have really nice modern looking ones, which is, I think, in a way better than B Queens. Yeah, B Queens is pretty like standard kind of gowns, you know. So at the Gown Corner is pretty amazing. It's also an industrial area, but it's a real showroom. Like, it's huge. The place is big. The changing room is huge as well. Service is great. When you enter, they will first offer you like a drink and some biscuits. They will ask you like whether you want like tea, coffee. You can order in any form that you like, latte, cappuccino. And then after that, they ask you to fill up a form, and they want to know you a bit better, like what kind of dresses you're looking for. And then after that, they got me to look at this rack of dresses, which is like maybe about 10 to 20 dresses on it. And they asked me like what kind of dress I want. But when I look at it, I didn't really want any of it. So I thought, hey, you mean that's it for your rack? So I mean of your collection of dresses, but apparently not. They actually have another storeroom that stores about 400 over gowns. So I just picked one or two. Then I thought that, that's it. You mean I thought that, because I've heard reviews of the gown Connoisseur and it's supposed to be amazing. So yeah, it is actually amazing. So I went to the changing room. Then she brought me in a few gowns. In fact, I think in the whole session itself, I tried about 10 gowns or even more. The session took pretty long, like 1.5 hours. So I tried it on and it was good. It was nice. The ball gowns one really looked nice on me. There's like a lot of glitter and things like that. But my only concern is that it's really too fancy. It's way over the top for my small wedding of 20 at a restaurant. So that's the issue that I was a bit stuck, because I don't mind going for their dresses. Their dresses are pretty affordable. The rental rates are $680, and on top of that I have a 5% discount because I sign up with a vendor that works with them as well. So it's pretty okay. And the fact that they do include delivery as well, like they do delivery to your doorstep, and even the collection as well, so that is pretty good. So I'll recommend that any brides do go there. I think it's the best so far and it's really worth it. But I heard that the prices have increased. Yeah, so I was really torn between the two of them, Warm Whites and the Gown Connoisseur, because Gown Connoisseur is really mind blown. The dresses are really nice, but just that they do have simple ones, but the simple ones are also like really over the top. So the really ideal kind I was looking for was Warm Whites, but I wasn't too sure also about Warm Whites. So that's why I actually bought dresses on ASOS, which is why I did a video previously on ASOS. And I thought that maybe I can find some online dresses that are simple enough and looks elegant. But yeah, I realized that like, don't buy dresses online. Yeah, but unless you are just going for like a simple ROM, or like just ROM itself without any wedding. So yeah, you can just buy online. Yeah, so those dresses online by ASOS, right, wasn't very fitting. Material wasn't great, which I feel that when I was watching those ASOS brides, I mean those ASOS bridal gown review, right, they didn't mention about the quality of the material. They do say things like, it doesn't fit, and they do say things like it's a bit translucent and things like that, but they didn't really talk about the material. The material actually is very, very cheap. It feels cheap. So I wouldn't recommend ASOS bridal unless it's a different gown. I mean, based on the gowns that I tried, the two gowns, the material is it's just, yeah, not of great quality. So after trying ASOS, then I decided that okay, maybe I should just rent. Anyway, renting is easier. I just pay, and then I don't have to bother about selling it again, because I think a lot of brides, based on what I've seen and all the conversations on Telegram, is that a lot of them actually buy and then they sell it off. So I'm not sure whether they managed to sell it, and a lot of them buy very cheap ones like on Taobao, and I'm not sure what is the quality like. I'll be going for another fitting session soon, and then maybe I will do some recording there if they allow. And then when I get my gown, I will do another recording again. And then yeah, that's it for this video, and I hope that you enjoy my gown fitting experience. I'm very thankful that a lot of you actually came forward to recommend me some of the gown studios that I should try, but budget is something really tight for me, so I went with the cheaper options, and I've searched elsewhere. And yeah, it looks like, Warm White is pretty cool. And although there's not many reviews on Warm Whites, but they're nice people. The lady that actually did the fitting for me was nice. And yes, so I went with that. I really hope that after this whole wedding thing I could share a bit more, because I have stories to tell, especially with the making of the suit. Pretty interesting story there, and yeah, that's it. Bye!